Yesterday in last class, I just raised one question that if I am the source of happiness, I am, and that is why the Jagat, the universe is, then why I can't feel that? Why day after day I am suffering from sorrows, pain, dissatisfaction, all those things? Then we concluded that three reasons are there. That's why we can't get the taste of that supreme bliss, supreme happiness. And being a source of happiness, we are suffering. Like the story of King Janaka. What is that? How Ashtavakra Gita started? You all know that one day King Janaka saw that he has become very poor and he is screaming for food and water, but nobody is giving him any alms or any water. He is going door to door, begging door to door, but nobody is giving him. And he started crying because at the end of the day, he thought that I will not survive. And he started screaming, food, food, water, water. Please give me at least a drop of water. And suddenly his wife knocked him, hey, what are you doing? And he opened his eyes and he saw that all the servants are standing before him with water and food. So unless and until we wake up from our dream state, we can't be able to know our actuality, the source of. So what is the hindrance? What are the hindrances by which we can't understand our source of happiness? Three things are there. First one is chitta mala, the impurity of mind. Second one is vikshepaha or distractions, means disturbances of mind. So because of chittamala, there is vikshepaha. And because of vikshepaha, what happens? Avarana, the truth as if remains covered. Okay. Everyone experiences the same world. Everyone experiences the same world. But everyone does not recognize it in a same way. And except an aspirant, spiritual aspirant, nobody is able to see the 6 defects in any bhoga. I think you can remember yesterday I told you about the 6 defects. What are they? AP, association with pain. AT, association with temporariness. 3, causes dependence or CD. 4, draining or drainage of indriyas or DI, drainage of sense organs, ability of sense organs, what we call indriya. Then DG, dissatisfaction guaranteed. And sixth one is a relative importance. Remember? Please make those 6 defects diamond studded. Whenever, wherever you go, or you don't go, even at home also you enjoy. Because people have learned how to enjoy being at home. People have learned how to manage things. People have gathered knowledge how without going to the office physically we can manage the work. Likewise, whenever you do anything else, whenever you will enjoy any food, whenever any vasanas will bother you, any desires will bother you, just remember those 6 defects. Then it will make you, prepare you mentally. Create that ability to look towards the defect. And who put forth efforts to get this defect-free sukham, they are mumukshu. They are actual viveki. They have only the viveka, the discrimination power. So who are mumukshus? Who wants defect-free, everlasting, eternal sukham. And by frequent seeing the defects in bhoga, the discrimination power will be increased within. One caution, see the defects within, not outside. Means, don't make a habit to see, to look others' defect. He is like that, he is like that, she is like that. My daughter-in-law is, you don't know, like this, like this, like this. No, 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 no. It is completely personal thing. Whenever you are going to do, let others do. You are not the teacher. You can teach. How? By living a good life. Not to impel others a good living. If we live a good life, people will be inspired. In that way, we can become a teacher. Not teaching physically or compelling others to do anything else. Be a teacher by living a life according to Shastra, according to scripture. In this way, our viveka will be jagrata. How? Muhur dosha darshanam. Where? Vishaye, bhoge, in objects of pleasure. In that way, we can see quickly the serious side effects of any enjoyments. Pain is associated in every bhoga. That ultimate truth should be realized also. In any sorts of bhoga, any, not any particular, any bhoga, any pleasure, it is associated with pain. Dukkham, dukkham, sarvam dukkham. This is the conclusion of Bhagavan Buddha. How we will do that? Sadhana chatushtaya should be cultivated. So first project is sadhana chatushtaya. In each and every grantha, if you study 500 granthas, everywhere acharyas mentioned this sadhana chatushtaya, not mentioning the word sadhana chatushtaya. Like when I will discuss tomorrow, I will start the first sloka, tapo bhikshena papanam. There you will find how Bhagavan has imbibed two ideas there, two great Vedantic ideas, non-dual Vedantic ideas in one sloka. So, each and every grantha, every acharya says the same thing, sadhana chatushtaya, sadhana chatushtaya, sadhana chatushtaya. If you don't practice it, it's not possible. It will be a dream only. Without erecting the ground floor, the imagination of first floor, second floor, third floor are just like the mere imagination. Kapushpavat, the flower in the sky. So first project is sadhana chatushtaya with a conscious mind. With a conscious mind. In the beginning of our any sadhana, we have to be too much conscious. Then consciousness will be practiced. Then truth will follow us. First, we have to follow the truth, the path of truth. Then it will be our more or less habit. Then truth will follow us. For the spiritual prodigy or Mahatma or incarnations, it is very regular. Like if we see the life of Sri Ramakrishna, his words were words like, means words were, Satya. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna used to tell, Kolite Shatya Kathai Tapasya. Sticking into the truth is the only sadhana in this age. If I tell I will go, means I will go. One day what happens? So Ramakrishna told that I will go Jadu Mallik's house, and he forgot. At midnight, he called his sevaka that I can't sleep, as if some cats are scratching my chest. I could not sleep. Then I thought, oh, in the morning, I promised that I will go there. Let's move. And his sevak told, Uncle, what are you doing? It's midnight. He told, no, at least I will touch my feet over there. They will not know, but I will keep my truth. So what is the result of that? Now, Sri Ramakrishna once threw a lump of clay and some money that it is so insignificant in my life. The money is nothing but the lump of clay. Of course, if we see in a Vedantic way how that coin came from the earth, or if you see the currency as a note, paper note, how paper came from the tree. Tree has come from the lump of clay, isn't so? So he threw. And what happened? If unknowingly he used to touch any metal, his body deformation used to start. One day Swami Vivekananda wanted to test him, T-E-S-T, Pariksha. So Ramakrishna went far off, Kolkata, and on that time Dakshineshwar was not included under the Kolkata, it was 24 Parganas, north. So he was waiting. Then he thought, I have to test my Guru. And he kept one coin, metallic coin, in the far corner of the bed. And in the late night when Sri Ramakrishna came back with all devotees, because Sri Ramakrishna always used to move with the devotees. Oh, everywhere you will find where Swami Vivekananda is going with the devotees. Once when Sandipani started, if anyone, when our Gurudev, Pujya Gurudev, used to stay at Mumbai at any time, and if anyone used to offer bhiksha for him, he used to tell, I am 50. Do you have capacity to feed my 50 forms? Then only I can go there or we can bring. This is our Gurudev. So Sri Ramakrishna also used to move with the devotees. When he came back, he sat down on the bed and suddenly there was some body deformities. And the devotees were really anxious that maybe any very poisonous insect bite is there. They started searching. Then in one corner, Swami Vivekananda was crying. What a shame to me, what I did. And he told that I kept one coin, 1 rupee coin. And he took it out. And Sri Ramakrishna praised him that yes, thank you. So the thing is, if we become conscious, start our conscious life living, spiritual sadhana means consciousness. Please understand that. It is not the age that you have to go to the cave and without food, without water, in one leg you will stand like that. Yes, this is tapasya. I am saluting that. But there also one thing is needed, consciousness. That whenever the sadhu or swami is sitting for the sitting for the meditation, all the thought comes, whether he is conscious about his thought, otherwise all the penance are in vain. So it's my request to my all students, try to live a conscious life. Whatever you do, whenever you are waking up, whenever you are getting up from the bed, whenever you are having a glass of water, whenever you are cooking, whenever you are painting, whenever you are scolding also, be conscious and give a pause. Why I am doing so? What I am doing? What for I am doing? Who am I? What is my interest? I know you may smile or you may laugh inside that how is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Believe me. In my own life, I have practiced it throughout the years. Firstly, it was a joking like. Before that, each and every work, every talk, I used to give a pause. Why I am telling so? With whom I am talking? Am I talking to my acharya? Am I talking to my friend? Am I talking to my elders? Am I talking to my youngers? If do so, then the conscious living will be practiced. In this way, you can remove your pain, body pain also. Believe me, one Swami taught me that suppose you are having body ache, how will you adjust with it? Try to observe your pain as an outsider. Observe your pain. Don't be associated with the pain. That is conscious life. Be the seer of the every event inside. Your hunger, your thirst, your depression, your anxiety, your doubt. Ask yourself, who is doubting? Who is hungry? Who is thirsty? Who is having pain? Apply Vedanta. Gita was preached in the midst of the battlefield. So Vedanta will be applied in the crisis period. Medicines are taken only when we are diseased. So first thing will be sadhana chatushtaya, and with a lot of consciousness. Second project is, if I need sukham, that should be defect-free sukham. Then he never finds anywhere that no sukham is defects-free. Then our mumukshutvam will be increased. If you start looking at anything else, because anyhow you have to divert your mind towards moksha, liberation. How is it possible? By this sort of discrimination, that where I am giving my priority, will it give me defect-free sukham? If not, then why I am wasting my time? I should strive for realizing that defect-free sukham. Then only we can take a refuge to Veda. Veda says there are one thing called Brahman. And how is Brahman? Nirdosham hi samam Brahma, which is the Brahman is such a thing which is absolutely defects free. Nirdosham. Only Brahman is free from all sorts of defects. Okay. In this journey, he has to face three things: mala, vikshepa, and avarana. Impurity of mind, distractions or disturbances in mind, and avarana, ignorance of the self. That is why covered, the truth is covered. Then he goes to a bona fide master or a wise teacher who has studied under any teacher, with lived a disciplined life under him, who was guided by his teacher in his lifestyle. That sort of acharya or guru we find. And that guru says, you are that Brahman. The Brahman you are searching for, who is completely defect free, that is you are. That you are. That thou art. Tattvamasi. You are that Brahman. But there is some communication gap with the guru and the Sishya, teacher and the students. Then he starts thinking that I am that 80, 75 kilograms lump of flesh, blood, bones, verily limited with this leather bag. How I can be the source of infinite happiness? Then Guru gives him a systematic teachings. But we can't accept those concepts because we are the slave of our kama, krodha, mada, moha, mada, matsarya, desire, anger, greed, delusion, pride, jealousy, all such bad qualities. For that, we can't understand the concepts of I, and which is not acquired in this very life. This we have acquired since our many past lives. That is why that much of striving, trying, struggle is there. What is mala? What is the, I'm sorry, impurity of mind? They are the likes, strong likes and dislikes, strong desire, strong anger, strong jealousy, etc. Because why it is so strong? Because we have cultivated it through many lives and we nurture it in this life. We nurture it, we pet it. So I have to know how to deal with them. Nobody wants disease. But, yet it comes. Nobody wants disease, except in childhood. Sometimes I used to ask disease before my examination when my subject was not ready. So I used to pray, oh God, please give me disease. At least I can convince my parents that because of my fever, I did not get this much of uh, high marks because I was suffering from pain, and they will understand. Otherwise, a conscious mind never wants any disease, yet it comes. So, suppose, suppose heavy desire for any particular object. So, suppose we don't want, but it comes. Then we have to think, if those are there, this is not my path. Because my raga, my kama, my krodha is the disturbance in my life. Then big shape. What is that? That it's a challenge for me that if I sit 1 hour for 1 hour, meditation for 1 hour, it's a big challenge. Because external objects interfere my internal mind. I call them, then they call me. I call them, then they call me. Isn't it? When Rajas, the Rajasic guna, overpower our mind becomes restless. When Tamasika nature overpower our mind, we become dizzy, we become sleepy. Mind will not be calm and it will be disturbed very quickly. It will not be prepared for Sravanam. It will be hyper. If our mind is not calm, how we will get sukham? Shantasya kutas sukham, because sukham is within me. How we will know? By Sravanam, Mananam and Nididhyasanam. But if Sravanam is disturbed, then Mananam and Nididhyasan no value. Then we can't understand the actualization or actual reality of I. To remove mala, chitta mala, disturbance of mind, impurities of mind, we need to do karma yoga with the idea that I am serving God at every moment. Whenever I am drinking water or whenever I am serving water, everything should be in this thinking that I am serving God. Other than this mentality, it becomes only karma. But we have to do karma yoga. To transform it, you should live a God-centered life from I-centered life. We have to live a God-centered life instead of I-centered life. I have to see everything as I, everyone. If I see everyone, then we have to conceive this idea that everyone has been sent by the God to accompany me. God only sends you the teacher. And Vikshepa, if you want to reduce Vikshepa or to remove Rajas, Karma Yoga with Japa, repetition of holy names, and some yoga, dhyana, because I should know how to deal with my extra time. People gets bored. Why? When the time is extra for them. Swamiji, you don't know how much alone I am My sons in the America, daughters are married, they are very busy. I am over here in a flat. How horrible it is to spend alone time. You have to know how to deal with your extra time. Vedas is like a mirror who shows me who I am. It points out our true nature. Then what is moksha? Seeking defects-free happiness through knowledge is moksha. Today you got the new definition of moksha. Seeking defect-free happiness through knowledge is actual moksha liberation. Hari Om Tat Sat.